by the Chief Whip, Honorable Gbenga Oyekola, and co-sponsored by the Majority Leader of the House, Honorable Sonjo Adedoyin. State House correspondent Femi Ojo was there and completes the story.
In a bid to ease the hardship presently experienced by residents of the state as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy, the lawmaker representing Atiba State Constituency, Honorable Gbenga Oyekola, has called the attention of the House of Assembly on the need for the state government to extend its goodwill as regards quality replication of the amazing transport system in Ibadan to other parts of the state. Honorable Oyekola, in the motion titled Need for the Executive Arm of Government to Replicate Construction of Bus Terminals in Other Administrative Zones of the State, noted that the infrastructure since constructed in the state had changed the transport system and also enhanced the safety of commuters and passengers. The Chief Whip, who harped on the importance of the bus terminal in the management and development of the transportation sector in the state, noted that these has helped reduce the burden most residents are faced with in the present time and also brought a facelift to the transport union and its members in the state.
Commercial drivers are now being closely monitored, thereby ensuring their good conduct, reducing drastically drinking of alcohol while driving, since selling of alcohol drinks is prohibited inside and within surroundings of terminals. Drivers who found lost bags inside their vehicles will return shame to the terminal because such bags can be traced to them.
While the mover of the motion acknowledged the social and economic advantages of this infrastructure to the state, he appealed to the state governor to look into constructing replica of this development ahead of it in Oyo, Ogbomoso, Axis, and Okiogun in order to spread the dividends of democracy to the grassroots.
We further concerned that if this gesture can be replicated in other zones of the state, that is Oyo zone, Ogbomoso, and Okiogun zone, including Ibarapa, it will go a very long way in enhancing various economic activities in the zone and increase the internally generated revenue of the state.
Moreover, he equally pleaded for an increase in the number of buses released to the aforementioned regions in order to ease the transportation deficit and challenges caused by the increase in transport rates due to the hike in the price of fuel, adding that this will enhance intra- and intercity transportation across zones as well as boost the economic activities of the areas.
It will increase number of buses released to Oyo and Okiogun and Ibarapa, including Ogbomoso, to capture intra-city transportation of the people, especially students in tertiary institutions in those communities.
After whole deliberations by members of the House of Assembly, the House maintained that with the terminal buses in place, the safety of every passenger and their luggages is guaranteed, since all the particulars and information of passengers will be taken and recorded on a manifest before the transport vehicles will leave for their different destination. In another development, the House had gone on a recess to resume legislative activities on the 26th of September 2023. From the State House of Assembly, I am Femi Ojo.
Many thanks to Femi Ojo right there. Now moving on, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development on Tuesday inaugurated a primary animal health center in Ibadan, Oyo State, to enhance delivery of quality animal health care service. Speaking at the handing over ceremony to the Federal College of Animal Health and Production Technology, More Plantation, Ibadan, Dr. Ernest Makie, the permanent secretary of the ministry, said the center was designed to boost capacity of the college to enhance delivery of quality animal health care services for the populace. Represented by Dr. Kakolo Omonele, the FMARD coordinator in the state, Makie, said the center would also provide enabling ground for graduates of the college to enable them to compete favorably in their chosen career. Also speaking, the provost of the college, Dr. Adekoya, lauded the gesture, adding that it would assist towards ensuring effective training of the students in the areas of animal health and technology, impact the immediate community in mitigating animal diseases, and encourage research in the college. The provost pledged to ensure proper utilization of the facility to serve its purpose. It's the news at 1 o'clock on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, Zimbabweans vote in crucial presidential election. Burnley sign England under-20 midfielder Aaron Ramsey from Aston Villa. Now turning to the foreign scene, Zimbabweans are voting in presidential and parliamentary elections after a campaign dominated by the country's soaring inflation. The day has been declared a holiday to allow the 6.62 million registered voters a chance to cast a ballot. President Emmerson Mnangagwa faces 10 challengers, including Nelson Chamisa of the main opposition Citizens Coalition for Change, CCC. A presidential candidate needs more than 50% of the votes to win. If there is no outright victor, a presidential runoff will be held in 6 weeks on 2nd of October. It is the first election since the death of Robert Mugabe, the man who dominated Zimbabwean politics and the ruling ZANU-PF party for decades. Still away from Nigeria, but now in the sporting scene, Burnley has signed midfielder Aaron Ramsey from Aston Villa for a fee in excess of £12 million. Ramsey, aged 20, has agreed a 5-year contract at Turf Moor and becomes manager Vincent Kompany's 13th summer signing. The Clarets have also wrapped up the signing of Belgium defender Hannes de Crooij from Anderlecht. England under-20 international Ramsey, the younger brother of Villa midfielder Jacob, spent 12 years at Villa Park, having come through the youth ranks. He made 4 senior appearances for the club and had loan spells at Cheltenham, Norwich and Middlesbrough between 2021 and 2023. Now that ends the news, but just before we go, a recap of the headlines. Again, Emefiele's arraignment over alleged 6.9 billion naira fraud has been stalled as court fails to list case. Oyo State House of Assembly has urged Governor Makinde to construct more bus terminals. On the foreign scene, Zimbabweans reportedly vote in crucial presidential election. While in the exciting world of sports, Burnley has signed England under-20 midfielder Aaron Ramsey from Aston Villa. For more details on the news, kindly visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news updates, opinion poll, and you can also report on events live to us through the iReports feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawowo, assisted by Abidemi Kajogbola. I am Catherine Adeogun. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
Quick, Charger 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Splash FM 105.5.
My people, better don land. Make una come see ogbonge cable wey dem manufacture for we obodo Nigeria. Na Pure-Chem cables. Pure-Chem cables na correct electrical cable wey dey reliable, dependable, and the people wey dem make am call dey safety conscious. Pure-Chem cables get original copper and aluminium cable for different sizes dem wey you fit use for electrical wiring level for anywhere. Whether na your house, abi na your office, the price